welcome everyone to AARP Wyoming's Video Voter Guide Series for 2024. I'm Tom Laycock with AARP Wyoming, and today we're joined by Laura Taliaferro Pearson, who's running for the Wyoming Legislature in Senate District 14, which encompasses areas of Uinta, Sweetwater, Sublette, and Lincoln County. That's a big district there. AARP has a proud 40-year history of nonpartisan voter engagement and does not endorse nor oppose candidates. Nor does AARP make contributions to political campaigns or candidates at any level. Instead, we ask questions so our members understand where the candidates stand on important issues and can make their own decisions on Election Day. Today, we'll give Ms. Pearson 3 questions, allowing for a 1-minute and 30-second response to each. Then we'll give her the floor for 2 minutes to make her pitch to the voters of Senate District 14. So our first question is this. Over the last 2 years, the Wyoming Legislature has made providing property tax relief for citizens a priority. In your view, what is the most effective way to provide relief while balancing the revenue needs of our schools, counties, and other entities that rely on property tax to maintain sustainable funding?
They may have made it a priority, but the legislature, along with our governor, didn't get it done. The property tax system needs to be completely restructured, in my opinion. Although I'm not in support of Amendment A that will be on this year's ballot. Property tax ensures that our citizens never truly own their property. But if we must have it, I believe acquisition value is the best policy. This way, at least our citizens know approximately what they will need every year to keep their property. The People's Initiative, if voted in favor of, will give relief in the interim. As far as balancing revenue, like I said, this system needs to be restructured, finding a different way to keep our schools and counties whole. The fear tactics need to end. Wyoming citizens are suffering. Our elderly on fixed incomes are being forced to decide between their home or medication or their food. Let's find a different solution. Many true conservatives in the legislature have agreed to utilize surplus state funds to backfill local revenue from property tax relief so that there is no reduction in local services. They say it's a rainy day fund. Well, we are in a monsoon. Wyoming citizens need help.
Our second question for today. Wyoming's population of residents 60 and over grew by 47% from 2010 to 2020. While the state's entire population grew just 2%. We know 64% of all nursing home beds in Wyoming are paid for right now through the state Medicaid program. What do you see as the greatest barrier to helping our older adults age in their homes and communities, and what solutions would you provide?
The greatest barrier to our older adults is being taxed out of their homes. We need to ensure that they stay in their homes, even if that includes home health care, as this is cheaper than a nursing home. And this lets our elderly age with dignity.
Okay, thank you. Our final question for today. Emergency medical services are not considered an essential service in Wyoming, and in some areas, ambulance services do not have a sustainable funding source. Over the last 10 years, Wyoming has seen 16 EMS providers in the state fold or consolidate with another service. What solutions would you offer for ensuring access to ambulance services?
Okay, so Wyoming is a rural state. Wyoming cannot provide all the services people expect in more populated areas. One option would be for more isolated communities to get it on the ballot in support of an emergency medical response district. Put it to the voters of that community. I don't think this is a state responsibility. They need to decide if this is a priority to their citizens.
Well, thank you very much, Ms. Pearson. You've been a great sport today in answering our questions. Now we want to make sure that we give you 2 minutes to make sure the voters understand why you believe you're the best person to represent Senate District 14.
Okay, thank you. I am a wife, mother of 3, and a grandmother of 3. I'm a multi-generational sheep rancher. I'm a school bus driver and a small business owner in Southwest Wyoming. I'm a true conservative Republican who is willing to serve our state, to be a voice in saving our state. I would ask that every voter do their research. Look how your legislators have voted in the past. It is no longer about who is your friend or who is a nice guy. We are a very purple state, and there is a reason for that. I've been vested in property tax relief with the People's Initiative, getting constitutions, both US and Wyoming, in the hands of our youth. I'm concerned with education, BLM and land issues, this climate change narrative that has hit our state, medical freedoms, election integrity, wanting our state to be more self-sufficient, halting government overreach, and in promoting a recall law in our state. I think that all of our elected officials should be held accountable and be transparent. So that's all. I'm willing to serve. I'm willing to fight for our state. And if you need to reach me, my number is 307-350-5640. My website is Laura, 4, Senate, 14.com. So Laura4, Senate14.com. And my email is laura4wyoming.senate14@gmail.com.
Well, thank you very much, Ms. Pearson. We appreciate your time today, and thank you to our viewers for joining us for this video voter's guide. We encourage you to keep checking Cowboy State Daily and AARP Wyoming's Facebook page for more voter guides in the days to come.